Silly with me, Miss Sarah.
Hi kiddos, it's Miss Sarah here with Standards Made Silly. Today, I have something very exciting to tell you about. It's called a silly sentence checklist. This silly sentence checklist is going to make sure our sentences are out of this world amazing. Let's head on over to our whiteboard and see what we need to include to make these sentences fantastic. Let's get started. Checklist item number 1. Start with a capital letter. All sentences need to start with a capital letter. Just like a rocket going to space, we need a strong start. I want to remind you, start with a big letter. What's that called? A capital letter. Let's see an example of what starting with a capital letter looks like. The sentence says, "The cat went to space." What letter do we need to capitalize? The T. Exactly right. Sentences begin with a capital letter. Checklist item number 2. Use spaces between your words. Just like the stars in our galaxy, think about how they have spaces between them. Our sentences need spaces between our words. That will help the reader understand your message. Let's see an example of how we put those spaces in between our words. Looking back at our sentence, the cat went to space, check out the spaces we used. That helps the reader read our message. Checklist item number 3. Use mostly lowercase letters when you're writing. Like we just talked about, the first letter in the sentence needs to be capital, but all of the other letters need to be lowercase. You say that. Lowercase. Let's look at our sentence and see how we use mostly lowercase letters. As you might notice, only the beginning letter, the T, is capitalized. Everything else is lowercase. Checklist item number 4. End with a punctuation mark. You can end your sentence with a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. Let's check out our sentence for an example. First, let's try it with a period. The cat went to space. We ended it with a period, so we read it simply. What about if we put an exclamation mark? Let's try that. The cat went to space. And finally, if we were to turn it into a question, did the cat go to space? A lot of times when you use a question mark, your voice goes up a little bit at the end. Let's do it one more time. Did the cat go to space? And those are our silly sentence checklist items. Great job, kiddos. I hope you use this checklist to make out of this world sentences.
Hey, teachers and parents, enhance your kids' writing skills with this silly sentence checklist. Explore the video description below for a link to a free version of the checklist and watch how your students' writing improves.
All right, kiddos, if you had as much fun as I did today, be sure to subscribe and click the thumbs up like button below. Keep being your awesome, silly self, and I'll see you in the next video.
Have a silly day!